Now the new logistic website, for those that have seen the old one, it doesn't look much different. The same buttons are there, but it has a few more functionalities. Basically what we did is that we added a lot of information to the documents. We attached a lot of information to the document, so it's easier and it's more flexible to search and find them. So the homepage on the left side, we have a quick launch menu that goes to different areas. So here we have the home where we are. The blog is another feature where people can post whatever they want to say as a blog, as a form of communication. The log admin kit, most of you probably know it. It has all the templates that we use in MSF. Mission policies. This is a site where all policies from all missions are stored and we can see them. The order overviews, especially for the supply people. The field website, which is, let's say, the light version of the current website, and this can be downloaded on your computer if you like to use it offline. Okay, so if you don't have internet connection, you cannot, at some point you think that you will not be able to connect to the Logisitics website and you need documents, then you can go to the field website. I will show you, I will click for it. Okay, you can click here, click in the red button at the bottom. You come here, it's the same version like the previous one, a bit lighter, but there you can go up here on the top right side, and you can download it on your computer. It's a lot of megabytes, so maybe you should consider choosing which area you want to download. The next link is about website information. This one is interesting for you because here we have a few information and a bit of a clarification on what is its document, what is a policy, what is a guideline, what is a procedure, a protocol. I think that was always a point of confusion for a lot of people, including myself. So that's why we put it here, so everyone knows what is different between a procedure, a protocol, and a manual. Now, something new that we added is the Field Tools Dropbox. Okay, is this link here on the side. So the Field Tools Dropbox, the idea is that anyone from the field that has been using a new, let's say, tool or something that is not, let's say, OCA standard, they can always upload it here. So other people have access to it, or we can see it and say maybe that is a nice tool and maybe we should make it OCA standard. So on this Field Tools Dropbox, please, if you have anything you created yourself or you find from another section or you find from somewhere and you think it's a good tool for others to use, please feel free to upload it over there. And here another feature that we have, it's not a new feature, but we kind of try to reestablish, is a team discussion where here you can ask a question and we hope that people will answer your question. Generally, not only FSU, but also other colleagues, like someone from South Sudan, a tech log from South Sudan might ask a question about the generator, and then the mechanic from Myanmar might be able to answer the question and enter into a discussion about that. That's the idea, and we can always use it. Going back to the home page, it looks the same like it was before, okay, with the red buttons. There is a small difference though. There is some white buttons at the bottom. The white buttons are related to standard MSF scenarios. Okay, so we have a scenario of distributions, we have a scenario of health facilities and hospital management, etc., etc. The idea is that these buttons, if you click on them, they will give you all the documents that are relevant for this scenario, regardless of expertise, from all expertises. Okay, so if I click on this one, the health facility, you will see all the documents, and then you can see from the column logistics expertise, these are from different expertise. So here we have cold chain, biomed, hospital management. Okay, so the idea is that actually By clicking on the scenario button, you get let's say cross-expertise list of documents, whatever you need. Either this is supply, a contract, or it's a movement schedule from transport. You get it, everything over there. Now going back to the expertise themselves, like the red buttons, like it was before. Let's see the biomedical and lab logistics, for example. Okay, by clicking on it, you land on this page, and here on this page, as you can see, it's a bit of a different than it was before. So here at the top, you have the red button, which is access to the library of the document. Below that, you have the Biomed and Lab blog post. So if anyone has posted anything in the blog about Biomed and Lab, then you can see it appearing here. Then you have external links that are related to Biomed and Lab. They are presented here. And on the right side, you have the latest documents that are related to Biomed and Lab based on their date. So which are the latest documents that have been created or uploaded or modified in the expertise of Biomed and Lab. At the bottom, you have a calendar of events. At the moment is empty, but the idea is that this will be populated slowly. Okay. So here in this screen, we have a quick overview about Biomed. You have blog posts, people say. You have links, interesting links, and a description of what is this link, how to access it. And then you have the latest, a quick view of what are the latest Biomed documents that have been uploaded and when they were uploaded. If we enter the library, which is the real interesting information, you see this view. Okay, this view is quite different than the one that was before. For those that have been familiarized with the old Logisitics website, in the old Logisitics website, it was just a list of documents, only the title. Here we have much more information. Okay, so here we don't have anymore the folder structure, manuals, guidelines, and everything like it was before, but we have all the documents in one. And here we have the count of documents. So for Biomed and Lab, we have 190 documents. Okay, if you want to find a manual, before in the old website you will go around and go to the folder manuals, but here what you can do, you can actually filter. Okay, so you can say I want a manual. It's the same way, the whole idea that this is structured is the same way you do filtering in Excel. When you have an Excel file with different columns and you put a filter, then you can see different views in the Excel, and it's the same idea here. So if I click on the manual, then what I see 55 documents. You see here on the top, these are 55 documents that are manuals. Okay, and these are for Biomed always. If you want to see Biomed documents that are protocols, for example, okay, so here you see that there are 7 of those, and they're filtered here. Okay, the other filters that we have, I will clear this filter now from this column. So at the top, you can search for a document, ascending or descending, the title, which is more or less the same like the name, but a bit more elaborate. You have the file size to see how big this document is and if it makes sense for you to download it depending on your internet connection. Here you have the field document type as we saw it. So if you click on it, you have all the different type of documents that are available. You have the document summary, and this is a new feature. So the idea of this one is that here slowly we will start putting information of what is each document. I will show you an example that I saw before. Here from these little arrows, you can see more documents. We put a limit of 30 documents per page to facilitate with slow connections, because you can imagine that if the website tried to load 69 documents all in one, it will become very slow. So we load 30 and 30 and 30, and you can navigate from this arrow at the bottom. So here, the idea of the document summary is that you will be able a description of the document provided by the experts here. So you will be able to understand, the idea is that you will be able to understand what is this document about without having to download it. Okay, so if you see this we take this example, the Gene Expert Maintenance Revision A. Someone will say, okay, what is this about? I'm not sure. Okay, so normally what we would do, we would download the document. It's, as you see, it's almost 3 megabytes, quite heavy. Download the document, open it, and then see if it's something that is interesting for us or not. Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to describe all the documents. Okay, so you don't have to download it all the time. So from this summary, we see that actually this document is a step-by-step procedure on daily, weekly, monthly, and annual maintenance. And this document links to the operator manual versions 4.6 and above. So it also says which are the related documents that go along with this document. So that's the idea of the document summary. Here you can see you have the language. So if I clear the filter from this one, from document type, then let's say that you want to see all the French language biomed documents. So what do is you click on it, you filter French, and then you see that we have 49 documents in French for biomed. These are all type of documents, manual, checklist, blah, blah, blah. If you want to filter and say, I want to see only the French manuals, then you can also apply the filter here. And then you see that we have 4 French manuals. Okay, so you can do so this is the functionality of the language. We have also some documents in Russian and Arabic, and we are planning to increase the number of Arabic and Russian documents slowly. The next column has to do with logistic equipment. So here what you will see is the relevant equipment that is related, let's say, to this document. So if we're talking about the maintenance schedule of the Gene Expert, of a lab machine, then what will go here is also a Gene Expert. For now you see it empty because we are working on it, and it will be a continuous effort to do it. Again, as I said at the beginning, these are information that we only now attach to the documents. Before, as you can imagine, the only information about the documents was inside the document. Now all this information that we put here and I show you are actually information that are outside the document, and through the database they are linked to those. So we have to slowly create them. Okay. The next column is created. So this is the date that the document was created, was uploaded. Okay, and this is how you see which are, you can sort it and say, okay, which is the latest documents that we saw. So here you can see it, and you can download. You can see who created it. The last one is the rating. So from this side, you can put a rating. You can vote how good the document is. So if you are happy with the document, you can put 5 stars. If you are completely unhappy with the document, these are the common filters that we use. Now we have increased a little bit the capabilities, and we created more filters. Okay, so if you go here on the left, you can see this pink reddish window. You can move it around. And from here you can see there are much more filters. Okay, so here you can choose, being here in the biomed, you can choose to filter, to put more filters on the documents. You can say, yes, I want to see, for example, biomed documents that are linked to medical facilities in emergencies or health facilities generally. Okay, and I want those to be related to program, which is the programmatic activity that we do. So let's say TB. Okay, and then you apply the filter, and you see that there is one document that fulfills this criteria. So there's one document. The filter manual is still here, so I will clear it. Just we have a few more documents. So you see that here we have 7 files that are related to the health facilities logistic scenario, and they are relevant for TB. Okay. If you say that, yes, I'm a biomed officer or I'm a lab technician, you can also filter that one. So you can see, based on what is your function, you can filter the documents that are more relevant to you. So if I increase the filtering now, if I apply this filter, then you see that there's 4 documents that are relevant for a lab technician that works in a TB program in a hospital. That's the idea. The Internet Explorer is the preferred browser for the logistic website. We know though that in the field the standard browser is Mozilla Firefox. The truth is that the logistic website works well with both. I have been testing it, works well with both. Officially, the answer is that the Internet Explorer is the preferred browser for the logistic website. What would happen is that when we will switch to the new, let's say, Windows, the Office 365, all these issues will be eliminated. We just transfer the documents from the old website to the new one. Okay, we transfer the same documents. In the meantime, our technical expert here,
no additional
they do add new manuals. Okay. The way to see it.
Thank you very much for
the way to see it, to see what are the new manuals, is by the date. Okay. So by filter here the date and you sort, let's say, descending. Okay. What you see is that based on the dates, you see that there were two documents that were added yesterday. One document that was added yesterday, and this is this document here.
Yes.
Okay. So that's how you see which are the latest documents.
Myself, we have a device that we don't have a document for in your logistical website.
Okay.
And if I came to find the document, am I able to upload that document to the website as an additional manual?
Yes, you can add it, and you can go here on the left. There is this link here, Field Tools Dropbox. Okay, so if you go,
yes,
you click on this one. Here you can upload anything you think is relevant. It's coming now on your screen. Yeah, so I think you can see it now. Okay, so from here, if you think that you have a document that is not present in the logistic website and it's useful, then you can add it here. What will happen is that we will see it. I will get a notification that you uploaded a new document, and then I will go to the Biomed guys here, and I say, hey guys, you know this Biomed officer, he had a good proposition. Shall we incorporate it? So that's how that's the idea. At the home page, okay, and before, remember, we clicked on biomedical and lab logistics. We saw this page here, and from here we click on the rent button, and we went into the library for all the biomed documents, and we see the count is 190. So I explained the filtering on the top, the basic filters, and the extra filters here. Okay, the added functionality that we have, I will go back to the home page, is that you have all these different areas of expertise like it was before, and it's the same. Okay, so if we take fleet management, transport, it's the same. Okay, we have blog posts, we have links, and here we have the latest documents on the right, when it was created. And we can access the library from this book, from this red button, and then you see all the documents is 23 documents related to fleet management, and we can do the same filtering as before. Okay, we added, going back to the home page, we added a bit more flexible approach. So from here, you can see the button that is on the bottom right corner, the yellowish button. If you click on it, you can see all the documents that are available on the logistic website, regardless of expertise. Okay, so as you can see here on the top left, the count, we have 589 documents that are available. Okay, and this is a view that has all the documents of all expertises. It's another way of seeing the documents. Okay, it's another way of seeing the same document. So before, what we did with Biomed is we click on the red button and we went to the library. Now, if we want to see the same documents, we go here to the filter and you say, I want to see the Biomed. So we filter, and again, we get the 190 documents that were there before. Here, you see that there is a document, you have the same filters. You see there is an overview or a document summary, okay, that describes what is the document about. So if you ask me, for example, yeah, how many documents in Arabic we have, what I will do is that I will filter the Arabic documents, and we see that we have unfortunately only one in Arabic. Okay, and this is the document from supply. If you ask me how many documents you have in French, we have 104 documents in French. Okay, so this is how it works. If you want to see all the French documents, then you filter here. If you want to see all the French documents that are related to fleet management and transport, you filter and you see that we have 2 documents in French that are fleet management and transport. This is how the filtering works. So it's much more flexible. You can play around without clicking too much and without having to remember which folder it was and if it's a manual or if it's a guideline. And always the difficulty with people that we saw is that it's not clear if a document is a manual or it's a guideline. Okay, in the past with the old logistic websites, you had to know what you're looking for. So you have to click the relevant path in order to find the document. Now, with the design of the new logistic website, we try to make it more flexible, so you don't need to know what document you're looking for. You just need to ask a question. Okay. For example, here I asked the question: I need a French document that is related to fleet management, and this is the filters that I put. Okay. I can also do another example if you like. We have the time. Okay. So now I clear all the filters and I get all the documents that are on the logistic website. And for example, I am asking the question, I want all the documents that are related to TB. So what I will do, I will go on the red area here on the left. I will choose TB or HIV if you want, doesn't matter. I will choose TB. I will apply this filter. And what I will get is I will get all these 15 documents that are related to TB. It doesn't matter which expertise it is. Okay, now it happens to be all biomed, but it doesn't matter. I'm getting all the documents that are related to TB. Okay, and you see the bottom one is a different expertise, a hospital management expertise. So that allows for more flexibility. Or you can say, I clear this filter. I'm a first missioner, for example. I just arrived in the field, and I want to see which are the documents that are relevant for me. What do I need to know? So I go here on the target audience. I click first missioner. I do apply, and these are the documents that, for the moment, are relevant for a first missioner. Okay, we go back to the expertise homepage, and I explain something that I left as last. And this is the right panel that you see on the page here. This panel, and this panel has all the links that are required in the field. Okay, so you don't have to remember any more links, because all the links will put here. So here, for example, we have the first one is the map center here, which is the official MSF map library. It's an external link, that's why it's a link. It's an external site. Okay, it belongs to MSF Swiss OCG. Then here you have the logistic reporting system. So if you click on it, it sends you to the logistic reporting system. From here, you can open your mail from your web browser, not the Outlook, but if you are, let's say, away from your computer. The MSF reference books, all the books that are created for the guidelines from MSF International. The RFFG, the function grid with job profiles and job descriptions. The medical treasury of OCA, all the medical documents sometimes are necessary. The hospital management of OCB, it's a tool, it's a toolkit how to manage hospitals that sometimes we use. All the MSF catalogs with all the MSF products that we use. The YouTube channel of FSU, where we are going to put the video later. The Facebook page of FSU. So this sends you to Facebook. And the outbreak management toolkit, which is a toolkit that helps you manage outbreaks and gives you information, some guidance. Topdesk and EAM for those that are managing accounts. The idea is, without going into details, the idea is that this logistic website will be the only link that you will require to use. It will be the only link. You come on this logistic website, and from this screen, you'll be able to be directed anywhere you want. You don't need to keep links and bookmarks and left and right, because everything will be available here. Okay, and on top of that, at the bottom of the page, you have a list of the latest operational updates as coming from the operational logistics at the bottom, the latest blog posts as they have been posted, and any logistic events that are coming up. Okay, if there is any logistic event like a training or a meeting or some webinar, for example, I should add it here actually. All these are recorded here. Okay, this is a short listing of all the information. If you want to access the full link, you just click on these buttons here at the bottom. So here, to give you an example, I have the latest operational logistic updates, and there are only 5. Okay, these are the latest ones. But if you want to access the full list, you just click on the button, and then this will direct you to the full list of all kinds of updates, newsletters or presentations or whatever. Okay, and from here you can go back. You can set up notifications to see if there's any changes, and I can show how to do that. Square, you get this screen up, this tool ribbon up there, and here there's a little bell. Okay, from this little bell, you can set up alerts. So every time that something changes, you'll get a mail in your mailbox that notifies that something has changed. Okay, so the same with everything here, with all the links. You just click on it, and then you select it, and then you say, I want to be alerted. So what will happen, I will show you, for example, for the documents, what I have. Okay. So if you say you go to the old documents and you want to be alerted, you go here, you click the yellow button at the top bottom right, you get the view of all the documents. You go up here on the top ribbon and you click on the document library tool, and here you see the little bell, the little yellow bell. So from here you manage my alert. You can say manage my alert, and what you will see is that I have already this alert. So everything that changes, what will happen, I will receive a mail in my inbox. Okay, anything changes, I will receive a mail immediately on anything that has changed. That is something that you can also set up. So you don't need to go there. On the website, the question that you asked me before, how do we know that the document has changed? You can either go there, that I showed you before, or you can actually set up an alert, and then automatically you will you'll get notified by mail that something has changed.